see all of you. We sure had a good time last week with the bishop here. It was great to meet him, wasn't it? And to find out a little bit more about what a bishop does. Well, today is another big day because it's Father's Day, right? And maybe some of you have already done something to help to say thank you to your father. Have you done that maybe today? Said thank you to your father? If you haven't yet, now is the time to do it. Now, we've got a couple different things that we can ask you to do to help to say thank you to your father. First of all, today, and this is for the grown-ups as well, today is our Tools for Hope Sunday. And what we're asking folks to do, if they're able to, is to make a donation of $5 to go towards providing tools through a wonderful organization called Church World Service. And if you look at your bulletin, there's some information about the Tools of Hope. But I want to share a story up here for the kids because this is really a cool story. There's an island south of our country called Haiti. Have any of you ever heard of Haiti? Haiti? I bet you've heard of Haiti. You haven't? You've heard of everything. You know a lot of things that I don't know. Well, anyway, Haiti is a beautiful island south of our country in the Caribbean Ocean, or Caribbean Sea, I should say. And the problem with Haiti is that it's very poor. Many, many people live in poverty, and they don't have enough food to eat, and they don't have enough clothes to wear, and they live sometimes in little huts. And the other thing about Haiti is that sometimes they have hurricanes. Do you know what a hurricane is? Yep, absolutely. It's a big, big storm with lots of waves and wind. And Haiti had a big hurricane a few years ago that just absolutely devastated the island. And the story that's told in this is about a family whose house, their small house, was blown down in this hurricane. Their house was flattened. They could not live in their house. Pardon me? No, they were not in their house, thankfully. But when they came back to their house, they found that it was destroyed. Can you imagine where you live just one day not being there anymore? That'd be kind of scary, wouldn't it? And terrifying and very sad. Well, there was one little crawl space left that Roger and his family, his wife, Adenia, could live in. But there wasn't enough room for the children, their daughters, so he went to live with an aunt and uncle for a while. And then Church World Service came and helped them to rebuild their house. And some of the tools that they used to rebuild their house came from churches like ours that people donate money to provide tools to be able to build and rebuild houses. And now the house is ready, their new rebuilt house. It's still a very small house compared to the standards that many of us live in. But for them, they're happy because the three of them, mom and dad and their daughter, can come back and live together in a nice new house. And they're praying that there will be no more hurricanes to wipe out their homes. But so one of the ways we can help people who are in situations like that is by giving $5. Now I have a little fish here. Do you know who drew this fish? How many of you remember Auntie Phyllis? Miss Phyllis, wonderful lady who we all loved, and she loved all of us, and she loved these kinds of things to help people, to help other people. And she drew this, and we're still using what she drew, right? So one of the things you can do is you can talk to your mom and you can say, you know, I want to give something is a way of honoring my dad. My dad works hard, my dad helps us around the house, my dad is a good person and I love him and I thank God for him. And one of the ways I can honor him is to me and my mom donate $5 in his memories. On your and you'll get a little fish to show that, and you can give that to your dad and say, now I'm not sure if I don't understand really what the fish is all about.
The fish, you can write on the fish, there's some fish that say, in memory of, given by, and there's some fish that are blank, and you could put in honor of my dad, or any person that you want to be putting on there.
And
then you can put that fish, you can give the fish, bring it home, put it up on the board that I have in the back.
okay, great. So you all, I want to invite you to do that, and especially, you know what, if you might have a little bit of money that you can help pay for this, that would be even great, even better. Now there's another thing that you can do today for your father, and that is that some of the folks from the Sunday school, if I'm not mistaken, have prepared, all the kids from Sunday school have prepared bags, and in those bags are gifts for your dad. So if your dad is here, oh, for all the men, I'm sorry, I'm getting information even just as I'm speaking. So what I want you to do is I want you to take 2 bags. Well, yeah, take 2 bags. If your father is here, give one of the bags to your father. Otherwise, just give it to one of the men. But if your father isn't here, take one of the bags that you've taken and bring it home for your dad. Okay? Can you do that for me? Thank you. A little bird told me that we have a special birthday today, also on top of Father's Day. And I've been told that it is Eric's birthday. So why don't we sing to you, Eric? Would that be all right with you if we sing happy birthday to you? How old are you, Eric? 8? I would have guessed like 10 or 11. Well, you're a big boy and a grown-up. You're don't laugh. Because it's true. Anyway, so let's sing together happy birthday to Eric. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eric. Happy birthday to you. Amen. And also, let's come together and say, thank you, fathers. Okay, can you say that with me all at once? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Father. Okay? Well, let's. I'm sorry. Sure. Okay, we're going to give away these bags to all the men.
This is to all the men, all the potential men, all the fathers to be. So we would gladly ask all the fathers to be the potential fathers, the grandfathers, the uncles, the aunties, the cousins, the nephews, to please come forward here so our kids can do the presentation. They're very excited to do that. So please come forward. If you can line up here, then the kids can do it. Okay. Father's Day. Come on. Look at them, say Happy Father's Day. Good. See, your turn.